Everybody, welcome back once again to Fangame Marathon 2025. With me, I have DerrickGnC, and I'm doing a little showcase and speedrun, of course, of a Chrono Trigger randomized bucket list. Why don't you tell us a little bit what that's going to be?
Yeah, absolutely. Randomized bucket list is a lot like the Final Fantasy free enterprise. So we're going to be given a list of things that we have to do, and as soon as we accomplish 4 of them out of a total of 8, the game immediately goes, great, you rock, you win, let's go see those credits. So it's really a lot of fun, and it's a lot of great time for new players. So I am excited to get to show this to you today. So time will start here pretty quick. It's going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're going to start off with Isla, and then we're going to also start off with Magus. So that's really good. It's a really good starter. And then let's talk about what we need to do. We need to recruit 3 characters for a total of 5. We need to trade away the jerky. We don't want it. We got to recruit Chrono, defeat Lava Spawn, clear the Sun Palace, Eris Dome Boss, Hecarim, and the Factory Ruins. We'll talk about those as we go along, and we're going to get some more information. Other parts of the flag set that I have is called 9 fast tabs. All tabs that normally would increase your stats by 1 point are going to be increasing them by 9. It is a lot, because it's also going to cut out every instance of grinding. We are not going to have to do any amount of grinding at all. We're pretty much going to be assigning tabs to our best characters, and we're not going to have to do a ton of extra leveling up. We're going to take a couple fights to get a little bit, but otherwise you're not going to see a ton of extra, like, and now we have nothing to do but level up. So we already grabbed our first tab, and now we're taking our first battle. Magus and Isla already hit like trucks. We're going to be assigning all those power tabs to Isla, and by the first boss, I will be hitting well over 100 damage. So Isla's going to be carrying the team. And there's our level ups. We're going to grab one item up here that is typically always static. It's going to be the shelter, so we can have a full health at a safe spot. We are going to go do a couple rounds of starting and basically prepping for some checks. And then we're going to go do the tab hunt, where we're going to go around the world getting all of our free checks out of the way, as well as grabbing our stat tabs. And then we're going to go immediately start running into checks. So it takes about 8 minutes to go ahead and get into the first dungeon. So we have a little bit of time to talk about whatever we want to talk about, including how amazing this game is and how really the music and art still stands up to this day. I hope everybody's having a great marathon. Everything I've seen looks amazing. Iron Mario looked great. I only wish I had those skills for Mario as well. Best music track from the game. Okay. That's a really good one. I'm going to have to go with Frog's theme. Mostly because for me growing up, that was the song that stuck with me the most. I am solidly within the 90s kid bracket. So I had... Does anybody remember like the yak backs, the talk backs? You could record a small audio snippet and then you could play it over and over and over. I had Frog's theme, which, speaking of which, I don't know if this game is in fact randomized, because this is normally who would be here. Scala's theme or Zeal's theme is like second and third. They're completely competing there, and I'm here for it. I am happy to do Chrono Trigger. Thank you there. I appreciate it. I love this game. I love randomizers, but I've been playing Chrono Trigger since I was a kid. And it's one of those games that honestly it stuck with me. I'd have to argue it kind of led into my love of science fiction as a whole. So right there, what we did is we primed the Xenon Bridge check. We have to talk to that guard and then later on we have to go talk to a chef. We start off with part 1, so that way we can just jump into it in a little bit. And now we get to go into the present time to go do some shopping. Glad it ain't just you. Hey, I am always willing to talk about Chrono Trigger. What's going on, Joker? Welcome in. Hey, hey. The gate key here early, really good. The gate key is going to open up a new time zone. So that's always excellent. We get to pop by the West Cape, go to look at Toma's grave. This is a good time to mention. This game was made by the late and great Akira Toriyama of Dragon Ball, Sandland fame. We love Akira Toriyama's art aspects. We love the art. I love it. So I am excellent, and I love it. All right, and we talk to the carpenter, and he's like, I'm too busy drinking soda. And then we go talk to his wife, and she's like, yeah, he's too busy. You can take his tools, it's fine. But what is his tools today going to be? The hero medal. Okay, hero medal's okay. And we did we grab the tab from up here? I think so. Oh. Okay, we did. I would love to get my hands on an old classic cart. Unfortunately, my cart was left at my house when I left for college, and it got sold for, unfortunately, a too low of a price. But we love to see it. I know, right? What was your favorite character in this game? I would have to argue Isla is my favorite, honestly. I loved Isla growing up, and even getting into the randomizer, Isla is just so much cooler. Personally, one of my faves. Let's go grab a couple more tabs. Oh, there was one more. Perfect rando roll today. Exactly. I love me some Isla. Let's go ahead and eat the cake off here. Gonna say, hey, you're hungry? We're gonna get our MP and HP back. Magus, if we're talking stats, okay. I like the option in vanilla games. Spoiler for a 30-year-old game. You can show mercy and kindness to Magus. You don't have to. You can show him kindness and actually have him in your party. But if you fight him, you don't get him. Alright, so we entered prehistory, and we immediately left. All that did for us is it enabled us to go into the present, or into the prehistory, with our epoch. But also lets us come and get magic. Now, I need something from you, chat. I need you to blow up chat with the words magic or any sparkly emote you got. If you got an emote that's magic themed, sparkly, drop it in the chat, because we're going to be circling this room and thinking the word magic so we can get some magic. So that is one magic. And then we got two magic here. Loving the emotes. 3 magic. And we always do one more to pay off the randomizer gods. There we go. Very good. Ipso facto minimo magico. We now have learned magic for Frog. That's it. We're not going to try it out, though. We are not going to take that fight, because right now, Frog is the only one who has access to magic. Magus learns his magic a little late, but that's okay. Love the emotes, by the way. But you're still hungry? That's coming up. That's coming up. Don't jump the gun on that one. We will say the line, Bart. I could not call myself a self-respectable Chrono Trigger speedrunner if I did not do the but you're still hungry. As long as we have access to the future, we will be doing that line. All right, we have officially completed our tab grind. So now, let's go ahead and assign those out. Isla's just gonna powerhouse it. Magic is, of course, gonna go to Magus. And speed tabs are gonna go to Isla, then immediately to Magus. As long as Isla can outspeed everything in existence, we're gonna be doing heavy damage to everything in existence. All right, let's drop our first save. You always make sure to save before going in anywhere. Just in case, for whatever reason, the boss is not possible, which there are a few bosses that it would be more impossible than others. Those ones who are super dependent on magic. Dark mail, excellent, excellent. Love to see it happen. You'll see all the chests are randomized. And we're coming in here to grab the singular power tab here. And then we're gonna run across the hall. We're gonna grab a couple of items after we beat up these snakes on a staircase. The Gnashers, I have had it with these Gnashers on the staircase. And we're gonna go grab some more items. We don't do a lot of item checking past the convenient. So we're not gonna go out of our way to get a bunch of items constantly. But this early is when I like to grab a couple of extra items. You see me grab a shelter earlier, the dark mail. Getting a couple items early on actually helps pad out the stats. But because of the way the tabs are rolled, we don't have to super worry about having always the cutting edge gear. I don't even always go shopping. You might see me go to a shop once or twice, but we might not even step foot in a market other than to grab the tab and to get the snail stop item. Because we just don't need it all the time, especially if we get some good convenient drops. Mid tonics are excellent. Leveling up and heals. Love the fact that we got Frog. Frog is going to be a great healer for us, so we don't have to worry about that. Isla also has a great healing and status removal effect, but that's not why we have Isla on the team. Isla is going to be our powerhouse. I would recommend this randomizer to anybody who is familiar with the game, wanting to get into randomizing an RPG game. This flag set specifically, ooh, Hurricane. I don't think those stairs are OSHA compliant, all right? As a working professional adult, I don't think those stairs are very safe. Yeah, the Hurricane is huge. Yeah, those stairs are not workplace compliant. The handrail does next to nothing. I think we might have the ability to have a lawsuit on our hands. Tripping hazard removed. I don't know that having a stairwell is much better, but you're technically not wrong. Yeah, we're hitting like absolute Mack trucks. Where can we file a complaint? Probably King Guardia or the Chancellor. We're going to be meeting the Chancellor here in a little bit. Probably them. But I don't know, considering the corrupt political system. We might get a chance to go see that. We get to play our favorite music. And while we do that, we get to hydrate. Hydrating is excellent. Be sure to stay hydrated. Hydration is important. There we go. We can dodge a lot of these fights. All right. Bring back our power tab here. Isla's already going to be doing over 100 damage here. Let's use one of our shelters and then drop a save here. All right, first boss. Maybe it's Yakra, maybe it's not. Maybe it's Maybelline. We just don't know. We're hoping for a good boss. Dragon Tank would be pretty dope. Yakra would be pretty good too. But then again, if it is Yakra, considering we found Frog here, then we get Yakra. Is it even randomized? Son of Suns. Okay. Easy boss. Final boss boss. Not an option in this flag set. It would be funny though. I would actually genuinely love that. Son of Suns is a pretty free boss. We're gonna take a hit. We're gonna be doing 9 damage. We're gonna be waiting for him to do a roulette. Come on, do the roulette, please. There we go. A lot of times, it is not available to hit the correct spot, because you have to hit the correct flame. It is not available to hit till after the first roulette. That's what I found, anyway. Our damage right here does not matter. You see we're doing 1 damage, but we're doing 200 to the main body. This boss is a gimmick boss. It is a... In the original game, it is a side story boss that, at that point, you have amazing equipment to absorb fire damage. And in the randomizer, especially this early, it is a... Yeah, can you just blitz down the boss before it does anything? Weird number games, exactly. Ooh, nice damage there. The flare is not doing too much. We might consider an econ round with Frog. But we might also not, it just depends. So there are times when you run into certain bosses that you cannot do physical damage to, at which point Isla is pretty much just standing there. Twiddling thumbs using the healing. No, they would not. Good question, they would not. All it would do was actually, it would cause it to go, hey, miss, and it would cause a reaction attack. But great question. That's a good one. Well, no doubt you'll probably see us, even if you miss, you still do damage. You targeted the correct one. And pretty quick it'll go, hey, it's losing its fire, and that means it's gonna die here pretty quick. You can keep blitzing it down. Son of Sun's losing its fire. Miss. I think Miss is funnier. For the content, it's funnier. And we go for what's content. And then it's gonna start falling here pretty quick. There we go. Megaton arm, okay. Done. Now we can open up the treasure boxes. Ether! And it's the Chancellor, but we're gonna get out of here. We'll be like, no thank you. I'm good. Get out of here. How they put him in a treasure chest, I don't really know. I don't know that we should go into it. Not the only time it'll happen either. We're gonna go upstairs, normally where you'd find Marl in the game. We're gonna find somebody else. Who's it gonna be? I mean, that's true. You know, you're not wrong. It's gonna be Luca. Very nice. Unfortunately, not really somebody we're gonna add to our party yet. If we didn't find magic so early, maybe I would have considered it. But we found magic pretty early, so Frog is actually useful. Why I say that is Luca has an early tech called Flame Toss. That is considered magic even before we unlock magic. So it's one of, at that point, it's like, well, let's just have her hang out. Let's go ahead and save. Let's go to the inn. We took a little bit of damage there. Tenji, Chrono its peak, agreed. Big agree. One of my all-time favorite games. It is one of those games I literally could play it every day. We're not going to ask if I have. All you have to do is go back and look at stream VODs for me. And people are going to be like, oh, right, you have played Chrono. During the recent, landing there was hard enough. During the recent Twitch memory thing, I had to go out back and delete VODs from years back. And I was like, I wonder how my content has evolved. Turns out I was playing Chrono about 4 years ago still. Stop bickering. Pipe down, what do you know? We got to talk to the chef, and he's going to be like, hey, the chef is actually the general's brother. And much like siblings, they're going to be like, ah, man, I have the right path. And what do you know about my career goals? And then we're going to go help the general take the bridge back from the legend. We love him. It's Ozzy. This is a good time to mention there are 3 characters in this game named after metal stars. We've got Ozzy, we've got Flea, and we've got Slash. We're going to be facing down Ozzy right here. Ozzy is one of my favorite non-playable characters. We love it. We love the character. Looks like Kami from Dragon Ball Z if you're into the Dragon Ball Z fandom. All you have to do is attack Ozzy 3 times. The spell is broken. We don't even have to worry about the skeletons. Brave Sword and a Barrier. Brave Sword's pretty good. We could probably equip Frog with it. We might. All we've done so far is given Magus the Hurricane. And that's okay. We did get the Dreamstone from the chef. That is a key item. Whether or not it's going to be super useful, very iffy. But we're going to find out. Our goals do include beating up some bosses, so there's always the potential of finding a boss here at this check right here, and that'll give us an objective. So we've not seen any of them complete. About 22 minutes in, we'll be looking down that and saying, hey, Hecarim. Okay, Hecarim is the character that we need to unlock. Now let's see if we can beat up Hecarim. Magus has no magic. All right, looks like Frog is going to be carrying the team on his back. Slowly, slowly, slowly. All right, we're to be doing this 14 times. Is it fast? No. Because no one else can do damage to Hecarim. That is a specific objective check. We get to listen to the bubble sound effect. Actually, you know what? We're going to come do this later. This is a little slow. We have other things to go do. We have places to be. Like this forest right here. Sometimes, yes, we could have done that. It is going to be a very slow check. Eventually, Magus will have powerful magic, so why do it there when we don't need to? There's Chrono. We're not going to recruit Chrono because we don't have the components here. We need the sword piece and the hilt piece. The ruby knife don't count. It's close, but it doesn't count. Chrono is also an objective, so if we get 2 more checks, the bent sword and the bent hilt, we'll be getting Chrono. Not a choice right now, though. And that is okay. Do a quick check of the desert. Who's going to be our boss here? Normally, you'd need water magic, which we do have. But we also have randomized bosses, so we might not need water. We can run from everything here. We actually don't have to fight them. They would need water. We can look at the enemies and go, great, awesome. No, thank you. I'm walking the other way. And they go, respect. And they let you pass. We're here for it. The Hexapod's best enemy design. Wish we'd seen more of that design. Sir Crawley, unfortunately, doesn't get seen. And then we just get to keep running. I hope everybody's having a great marathon. Fangames make games greater, and I love it. Because sometimes the Fangames keep the memory of a game alive. Like, honestly, playing this randomizer makes me think about Chrono a lot more than otherwise. And I would venture to say that some games need the Fangames to maintain their name in the zeitgeist. And I'm here for it. Who's going to be our boss? A mutant. All right, we're going to be checking the mutant. 17. Exactly. I always tell people when they're thinking about getting into speedrunning, I'm like, play the game that you're willing to play a lot to play it less. We're not going to be worrying about the mutant right now. Not needed. Desert is not needed. We can't finish the check anyway. This flag set has a little bit of that. You're going to be going and checking a couple items and be like, nope, no thank you, not this one. And sometimes it is worth knowing when to cut a loss and say, you know what? I could probably do this if I was not actively trying to meet a time-specific goal. I absolutely would be like, all right, we'll chat here. We'll be sitting here and doing this battle for the next 10 minutes. But I know when to cut and run. So we're gonna go check out Hecarim's Cave. See what items we can get here. Run from the magic urn. But yeah, I always encourage people, find the games that you love and are willing to play a lot, so you can play them less, and speedrun those games. But also Fangames to me, especially like randomizers. Randomizers is where I get most of my Fangame interaction as a whole. A few ROM hacks here and there, but as a whole, randomizers for me, they keep the game fresh for me. Like, I literally could play this game every week. The games that I randomize, play them in the multi-world AP, archipelago, whatever you want to call it. They're the ones that I play every week, and I love it. Exactly. Well, I say play less as in cutting time. That's what I mean by playing less. To shave off time. But yeah, playing well, at a certain point, yeah, once you hit the, I've reached a technical limit, you gotta, like, start going, all right, let me get better at menuing. That's where I'm at in a lot of things. Let me get better at menuing. But also, I think the most important part of speedrunning is have fun. Have fun. If you're not having fun while doing it, honestly, like, what's the point? Who's here? Better not be another magic-dependent enemy. It's not. It's one of my favorite characters. It's Flea. We love Flea for the icon that they are. So that's right, Flea is an icon. I love the bubblegum pink color. If you don't know who Flea is, go play the original game. Flea is an amazing magic user. This might be death for me. It is for Frog. And I guess Ayla. We do have a revive. Ayla's going to get back up off the ground. We're going to give Ayla a mid-tonic to keep Ayla alive. Ayla's the one that needs to live right now. Ayla's doing 300 damage. Let's keep Magus alive as well. That might not be such a bad idea. Love the peaceful sleeping animation. I too wish I could sleep like that. 22. Down goes Flea. All right, and what item are we gonna get from Tabin today? We'll find out. Jump into the pool of water. And then Tabin, the supportive dad that he is, he'd be like, hey, are you Luca's friends? Cool. I made this thing for Luca. Please give it to her. And we're gonna be like, oh, awesome. It's the prism shard. And we're gonna pass that along and be like, all right, cool. Thank you for that item. We're also gonna go to prehistory. We're gonna go check out the dactyl nest. After, of course, we drink the red water. Excuse me, the sweet water. Sweet water gives us full HP and MP. Almost every era has somebody who will heal you for full. Just take this fight. You can run away from these and be like, not today, Mr. Monkey Man. And then we can keep going. Face off against the Avian Rex. And again, walk away and go, no thank you. I'm good. As a kid growing up, I don't know that I ever ran away. As an adult, I'm like, no, it's fine. The Dream Bow. Don't have Marl. Not super useful for me. Hopefully, this is Robo. Might be. If it is, we'll be in good shape. We'll have one check we can do in this era. Red Mail, absorb fire damage 100%. Don't have a whole lot of bosses that do a lot of fire damage constantly. That's okay. It is good equipment anyway. Like I said, you'll see I'm gathering things as they are conveniently placed. I will go more out of my way to get tabs over anything else. It's Marl. Doing the provoke move. We have completed one objective. We have recruited 3 for a total of 5 characters. We love to see it happen. Let's go check out the forest lair. The reptite lair, excuse me. Again, we're just gonna pass through here. Like, excuse me, you're digging a hole? I'd like to. These guys are me as a kid. I don't have a particular reason. I'm just digging a hole. For no other reason than to dig a hole. I think that's a quintessential thing. Even my kids do it. The fun fact that I love doing about like doing marathons like this and getting to show off games is, you know, telling my kiddo, hey, I'm doing this marathon that's I'm playing a game that I played when I was her age. Is getting to like then watch her be excited about that. That to me is worth everything in the world. Because getting to show her and be like, hey, this is what I spent my weekend doing, or this is what I practice when you're in bed. Is I'm practicing this game, or I'm practicing a different game, like games that I played when I was her age. That is honestly why I love speedrunning retro games, retro randomizers, because there's just so much love and attention put into them. Because of developers that also maybe grew up with the games, or they always thought it would be really cool, is getting to enjoy those because of passion projects. This enemy only takes magic damage, so we just let Frog do it. We're like, all right, Frog, you take care of it. But now, Magus has lightning damage, so we're going to start doing a lot more damage. Magus has room-clearing magic. Because these guys actually need lightning damage, but we don't have lightning, so magic would work. And now its defense power decreases, so now we can attack with Isla. 800 experience. Hyper Ether. There we go. Use our shelter. We need Frog back up. Save, and then we can take on this boss. There's only one other boss that needs pure magic, but now we have the ability to deal with that. It's Magus! We got the Magus versus Magus showdown fight. Not gonna be a problem. Doing nearly 400 damage, 800 damage, turn 1. Frog's just gonna kind of hang out. Get ready with the slurp, just in case we need to heal somebody. We'll go ahead and drop it on Isla. Good call on that one. Really good call on that one. We are dead. That's fine. It's okay. All manageable. Think we've got some extra plates laying around. Red mail, black vest. Better, better. Ruby Vest is better. If only we could force them fire damage. Give it one more try. Mega shouldn't be too bad. Might just need a little extra push. But please do continue to slow walk, Megas. We love you for it. We'll try bubble hit, see if that does over 400. Yeah, it did. Oh, 700. Double attacking, Magus? Really? Do the extra healing on Ayla. That should screw me over. Yep, alright. Let's go to Hecarim. Sometimes you take L's. That's okay. I'm used to taking L's. It happens. That's what I honestly love about randomizers, though, is you go, you know what? That's fine. It's not ideal, but that's okay. We have an exit hatch. And now we have magic as well, so we're going to go take out Hecarim for a second objective clear. We need to be in the Middle Ages for it. But please do give this randomizer a check out. They actively do tournaments for different flag sets. I think they just wrapped up a tournament, I believe, or at least they did a tournament match. There are plenty of flag sets as well. My brother! Alright, cool. We wait for the pipe down, what do you know? That's our cue, we can go upstairs. If you leave before then, have to do it all over again. And hey, we got the Dreamstone. Awesome! And a power tab. The power tab is the real treasure. We are still looking for access into the future. So that is always fun. But this also gives us a little extra oomph for Reptite Lair just in case we need it. After this, I have one check that is a little bit different, but it's going to give us a lot of power. Going in there just for the power is, in and of itself, worth it. If you don't find yourself whistling these songs on occasion, are you even playing this game correctly? Okay. Hecarim's no longer going to be a problem. We have Lightning 2 with Magus. Deceased Ozzy, I know, I was thinking about that. We talked about this a little earlier. Like, this character is, it is named after the late Ozzy Osbourne. There's also characters Flea and Slash. So yeah, like, I was thinking about that as soon as I was like, oh, Fangame is coming up. But I love Ozzy in this game. Summoning Hecarim on a bridge. $200 damage, that's even better than what we had earlier. No, please do continue to be slow, though, Frog. Frog was like, I will take my time. Thank you! We don't want Hecarim to do the counterattacks. We would very much like Hecarim to maintain his composure, not doing the counterattacks. Because then if we do have counterattacks, we just get to sit here and just look at each other and go, well, how we all doing? For like 15, 20 seconds. There we go. Should be coming up on the Hecarim's down. Should be coming up on that. And that'll be 2 objectives complete. So for those who are joining in late, we are doing the Chrono Trigger randomized bucket list, much like the free enterprise. We have a list of things we have to do before we can finish the game. As soon as we clear 4 out of a total of 8, we are kicked to the credits and we're done. We have to recruit 3 characters for a total of 5. Already done that one. We have to trade away the jerky, recruit Chrono, defeat Lavo Spawn, clear the Sun Palace, defeat Airstone Boss, defeat Hecarim, which we just did, and clear the factory ruins. So, we're at 2 out of 4. We have no immutable path to the endgame right yet. That being said, we still have 1 boss that is defeat Lavo Spawn. We don't know where that's at, so it could be where I'm going. So that's always fun. So what I love about it is sometimes it's like, well, there's no super clear path of where to go. Mount Woe right now, it seems like a weird choice. You may go, that's weird. Oh yeah, as soon as we have a path to endgame, I will let event organizers know so that way we can start like prepping the next person. But with all randomizers, it is always that, whoops, there was one that I did, I think it was for the Akira Toriyama Memorial event. It was like, well, we're 30 minutes in, we rolled the God Seed of all God Seeds, we could technically finish in 45 minutes. So we instead walked around and admired some of the art and some of the stuff that, the late and great Akira Toriyama designed for this game. We're not doing that today, but I think we should run right up to time. I think we'll be okay on time. I am a huge proponent of randomizers are fun. They are random. There are a couple occasions where, like, I did a seed last night where it was a double finish, where I ended up getting 5 goals when I needed 4, because I had to clear a location as well as a boss was also cleared at the same time. We're definitely chilling on time. Heck yeah. We are having to do one of the slower-ish areas. So that way we can get extra magic. So what we're really coming here for is this area has a couple enemies that drop a lot of energy, drop a lot of magic points. So that way we can learn more spells rapidly. So we can go do things like Magus or the desert, but we don't have Robo, so that's kind of for us. This enemy right here locks out all attacks, and we just have to beat up the enemy. And we'll miss a lot. You know, I say that and then I don't miss. And then I crit on it. It gives us 1,000 experience and 50 tech points. We're going to start learning a lot more magic a lot more rapidly. Super worth going. This is the one place I will go out of my way to get all of those enemies. Because 50 tech points is a lot. And then 1,000 experience ain't nothing to sneeze at either. They don't attack me back other than the locking out everything. So all it is just hitting A and hoping you hit. You do miss quite a bit. They can't just let a giant puddle of EXP go. It is the metal slime equivalent. If you're a big Dragon Quest fan, it's the metal slime. You're not going to hit it all the time, but if you do, you're probably going to do okay, and you're going to get a lot of experience for it. The speed belt. But we can flee from every other combat here. And we're gonna. This is the closest we will ever get to a grind. Simply because it's really good for tech points. We would be foolish to give it up. You'll see, like, Magus has already got Dark Bomb. Dark Bomb is a late game spell. There we go. Thank you for hitting. Frog, do you have anything to contribute to this? There we go. Good job, Frog. What is Isla's tech sitting at right now? Rock throw at 39. Okay. Rock throw is going to be great for her. Isla's a physical powerhouse, so the more techs she gets, the more damage she's going to do. If I keep using power tabs, just gonna keep buffing her even more. The sad part is Isla does not get equipment. Does not get weapons. Excuse me, not equipment. Weapons. But that's okay. Her fists upgrade. Okay, we can attack now. We could stop missing. It's all fun and games till no one hits the rubble. It'll eventually run away if too many turns happen. We get to listen to this great battle music while we do it. There we go. Thank you, Isla. There we go. That'll do it. 500 damage total. Rock Throw and Charm. Incoming moment for any VOD watcher. Yes, I know, I can charm everything. I'm not going to. I never do. Inevitably, every time I upload a VOD of this, somebody will go, hey, you should charm everyone with Isla. I'm like, by the time I learn charm, I kind of have an end goal. So, thank you, but I'm not going to take that turn to do that. We don't need the chest up there. Kind of a waste of time. The Gargoyle and Stone Imp. Where's the BuzzFeed quiz? Which Chrono Trigger enemy are you? This 30-question quiz will let you know, are you a Gargoyle or are you a Stone Imp? BuzzFeed quiz is still a thing? Anybody? Did that die out? Probably something that definitely lives on in my brain. We have defeated the rebels, so now we're just kind of... we're just zipping through here. Rock Throw is pretty good for us. We're gonna go check the boss, see who we got. One more rebel. I lied, there was one more. I'm sorry, everybody. $224. Hopefully, we'll hit soon. Oh. Worry not, everybody. It's okay. On occasion, my USB controller will be like, hey, you looked at me funny. And that causes my game to go, whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing here? Anybody could hit at this point. There we go. Thank you, Magus. One more battle before we go face off against the boss. Hopefully the boss is something nice to us. There we go. Sheltered. And we'll go ahead and save. Valkyrie. Alright, who we got here at Mount Woe? Chunk of Ice. Who's in the Chunk of Ice today? Okay, Lavo Spawn. Lavo Spawn is really good. Lavo Spawn is an objective. Lavo Spawn also has a very messed up sprite right now. 5,000 health, not a problem. Lava Spawn is an objective, so that'll take us to 3 out of 4. So, if we want to start kind of like soft prepping the next runner, that might not be a horrific idea. For those event organizers that might be listening and be like, ah, yes. We'll have one more objective, and as soon as we complete that next objective, we are kicked to the credits, so we will have no preamble after that. We're all in the hands of the vamping. But we have one more objective after this. Lavos, how did we get here? It feels fitting that Lavos spawn is here. It feels like canonically, Mount Woe seems to be a fine spot for it. 80 tech points. Tailspin. Was there a 90 show Tailspin? Oh, we got the pendant. Okay. Event organizers, we definitely probably should start talking to the next runner, because with the pendant, we can do one dungeon, get into the future, and we are in go mode. So we can show off something before we go do that, though. Does anybody like cats? We must pet the kitty. And full heal. We're here for the kitty. Full heals. Full heal is just as icing on the cake. And we pet the kitty. That is validation, cat. If you see the cat, you have to go talk to the cat. Yeah, run is validated. Fun fact. When I have done this run for charity events, raising money for different organizations and things like that, typically what I'll do is be like, hey, for X amount of dollars, every X amount, we'll go pet the cat. That is a great crowd pleaser. Everybody wants to pet the cat. If there was a doggo, we'd be petting the doggo too. There is not. So, we get to do 2 more meme things. And I think I'm glad about this. So, we can go save a character called Fitz. Now, in the Chrono Trigger speedrunning community, there's a member, 1 free Fitz. And we always free Fitz in this game. Validation cat is a donation. It is genius. I love it. It's like not a time loss. It's perfect. Everybody loves petting the cat. It meows. For those who don't have sound for whatever reason, it meows and does a little dance. It's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. Skip acquired. We save Fritz. Exactly. There's no reason not to. It is a community thing. Every time I do a run in a marathon, I'm like, hey, if we have the opportunity, we'll go do it. No reason not to. Feels good. And specific call out to a member of the community. Get a mid-tonic for their work. We are in the prison. We have a supposedly stolen something. We didn't. We liberated the pendant from an enemy. They immediately went, hey, go to prison. Like, no. Save Fritz. There you go, there's Fritz. Everybody say goodbye, Fritz. Fritz is gonna go run the store for his dad. Mid-tonics. Alright, let's see if we get this last skip. Yes! That is like a really tight skip. And getting it twice is great. Always feels good. Alright, so we are getting ready to go into, hopefully, the future. We have a couple ways we can finish this. We can finish this in the Sun Palace. We can finish this in Eros Dome. Or we can finish this in the factory. All of the Sun Palace is probably the easiest one. You walk in, beat up a boss, you walk out. You go, neat, awesome, thank you for that. I'm leaning towards Sun Palace, but if event organizers need a little bit of extra time, getting the next runner prepped or whatever, we can do something a little bit slower. We still have this boss battle we got to get through. Shouldn't be a problem. At this point, we're pretty stacked. Yeah, no more tabs. Okay, got another 25 minutes. All right, sounds good. Okay, there's the Mud Imp. The Mud Imp and the Floating Beasts. I remember that Narnia book. I think that happened right after meeting Mr. Tumnus. Deep cut for anyone, really. We use Tailspin. 500 damage. Immediately take out the imp. All right. We'll go grab this treasure chest. Sage bow. So we flee. We go into the future. And then we're gonna say the line, Bart. Anybody who knows it can absolutely join along. And you should. You should do it. We'll take a couple fights to do it. There's our time machine. Run across here. Fight the enemies here. Lightning will suffice. Just absolutely destroy these robots. There an alert. There's Robo. Is this even randomized? I know I said that, but that's two vanilla characters in their vanilla spot. All right, everybody, get ready to say our line. Use the Enertron, yes. HP and MP restored, but you're still hungry. We love to see it happen. Everybody, I'd like to let you know you just got rickrolled. One of the best tracks in the game. Alright, let's see. Let's go look at... We got a little bit of time. Let's do the... Let's go clear out the Eris Dome. No. You know what? Let's go do Factory. We have time. We have 3 ways to clear the game right here. We are finding the one that will get us as close to estimate as humanly possible. Start taking out these little critters. Okay. Go down the elevator. We'll save here. Why not? Okay. Easy lightning damage here. These are what make this place the slowest part. Is you have to delete one of them before you can delete the other. If you get rid of the acids, you can get rid of the alkalines easy. Ooh, MP stud is really good for... Okay, there we go. Wait, you not equip the hero? There we go. Actually equip everybody, huh? Also, can we talk about the smooth music that this is? This is the smoothest music possible. It's just nice, like, jazzy R&B music. Like a little plucky. Silver stud, okay. Valkyrie. Silver stud up on Ayla. So that way she can also be dealing more magic attacks. All acid. Oops, all acid. Exactly. They're just 5 guys. That sounds really good right now, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go up to save, because we've opened up the pathway, and then we're gonna go back down. And then we're gonna go back down. Alright, now grab the treasure chest from right here. We're gonna have to put in a password, but I didn't get told no password. Password Zaby. X-A-B-Y Zaby. Remember, the best way to keep your password secure is to literally say the password while you're putting it in. Don't do that. That's terrible OPSEC. your passwords should probably be ready to summon, you know, eldritch beings from a 6th dimension. And now we can just run through. Who's the boss here? It's the Dragon Tank. If I had a nickel for every time I finished this game beating up Dragon Tank, I'd have a lot of money. Have a shocking amount of money. It just did. Pocket space. Up there's the TARDIS, actually, it turns out. It's bigger on the inside. Exactly. Second stomach for dessert. It folded like a transformer. Alright. That was Dragon Tank, and that's the factory. So on, get ready on time. Objective complete. Clear the factory ruins. You win. That's time. Was close. It was close. 15 minutes early, not bad. Not bad. Could always go worse. Alright, shoutouts. Let's see, vamping, shoutouts. Okay. No, thank you for everybody hanging out, chatting, and being a part of this marathon. It's viewers and chatters like you and all the lurkers who are around that make events like this absolutely possible. So, kudos to you all, everybody who's hanging out. Hello, YouTube audience, if you're watching later. Also, big shout out to my lovely wife who took our kiddos out of the house so I can do a marathon such as this. It's always great being able to do this and be in the zone for this. So appreciate my lovely wife as well as my community. My community is super supportive and is like, hey, play the games that you enjoy, and I enjoy the games like this. So big shout out to, you know, my community. Some of my closest friends are there. So just huge shout out to them. And also a big shout out to the Chrono Trigger Randomizer Jets of Time community. You can go check that out. It's the beta.ct jot. I think there's a link somewhere floating around. Big shout out to them. They are super supportive and are always doing stuff with community. And being able to show off this game is such a pleasure and an honor to be able to show this off. And also, last but not least, big kudos to all the staff who are making this marathon possible as well. It's a lot of work that goes into running a marathon, and it's going well. It is running super smoothly. So, appreciate everybody. I will let whoever is next take over. But appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for making this. And you can always go check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/DerrickGnC. I do a lot of this. I do a lot of other randomizers and speedruns of randomizers. So, yeah, go check me out. Give me a follow. Whatever you want to do. Appreciate you all. And keep being awesome and have a safe weekend.
Well, thank you, Derrick. That was awesome. Is there anything else you want to show off? You have like an extra 10 minutes if you want to show off something about this great randomizer.
You know, we can go pet the cat, I think.
Oh, let's go pet the cat.
Gotta reset the game. We can always go show off the cat. There we go. Have you personally played this game before?
I think I tried to forever ago. That being, I'm not a huge RPG guy anymore.
Okay, fair enough.
I miss my time with this one.
Okay, fair enough. I'm here for it.
And maybe one of those days I'll my brain will just like loop back around and I'll start liking them again.
That's fair. I can get it. Sometimes like RPGs, there are a lot of time aspects.
Exactly.
Well.
Yeah.
So there's the kitty. And then our other favorite character, which we never get to see. Which I will show that off here. We get to go see the Millennial Fair. And we get to go listen to Gato. Love the music for Gato. I believe in the original Japanese, the music, you could actually sing this song to it, that it worked out perfectly. There is actually, up on YouTube, there exists an OVA for this game, where it's showing off the adventures of like a new, like a cat and like some other creature, and they go talk to this character right here, Gato. It's so cool. I believe in Japanese he's Gonzalez or something like that. It's so much fun. It is just delightful 90s charm, and we love to see it happen. This game has so many icons, and I would argue that if you've listened to gaming and gaming adjacent vlog channels, you've probably heard music from Chrono Trigger at some point. You've probably heard music from other games that I speedrun, like Earthbound. 90s music for video games, especially RPGs, so iconic that it is perfect, in my opinion. We still have, what, a couple minutes? 5-10 minutes?
Yeah. Let's go for that, like 5 minutes, yeah.
Alright, let's go, you know what? Let's go see the other meme. We have all the opportunities to go see the meme and to go pay homage. We're gonna go to Ozzy's fort. We're gonna go get to see Ozzy's in a pickle. Again, can't stress how much I love Ozzy as a character. It's just like this according to the story, Ozzy is supposed to be this super powerful character, but ends up just being a total joke, but ends up raising Magus, who is the greatest magic user in the game. So it's like, this joke character is somehow, like, raising somebody who's super serious, who is the edgelord of edgelords, as it were. To me, that is just so honestly charming, and I'd love to see it happen. Or throwing around a buff dinosaur. How did the dinosaur get so absolutely ripped? I don't know. I kind of want to know this. I want to know this dinosaur's workout plan. Right. Goofy Blob raised a shot at the hedgehog. That's exactly it. He's just a goofy guy. We might want to prep a heal. He's just a funny little guy. Who hangs out with Flea and Slash as well. Cannot stress, that's in canon. Ozzy hangs out with Flea and Slash. The more we use the lightning element, it's just going to keep reducing his defense. So we're just going to continuously do more and more damage to the dinosaur. And apparently that was supposed to be Flea. We get the Flea text box. Flea is an icon, and we love him for it. This boss is... all of the side content for this game is goofy. Except the desert storyline. The desert storyline is a late game side quest that has implications and is talking about Luca's life as a kid. Ozzy's in a pickle, and we'll leave it there. But Luca's story tells like a story like how her mom, and if you don't do correct inputs, it shows that her mom is like permanently incapable of walking because of an accident. And then everybody else is like, I don't know, Goofy Goober, go invade the lair there. Oh, side quest, we're just gonna go beat up a sun eyeball and get some magic stuff. But Lucas is like, hey, here's some heavy stuff. Like, right before you go do that, it's like, man, what is the meaning of time? What if time is just this weird entity? And you're like, as a 9-year-old, you're like, whoa, this is deep. Anyway, Goofy Goober. Um, but no, Ozzy's in a Pickle is where we're going to leave it there. It's the greatest meme line of all. And the great face. We'd love to see it happen.
We love a little pickle.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you very much for showing off Chrono Trigger and the randomizer.
Absolutely, so much fun.
That was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, we'll start prepping up for the next run, which is going to be a pretty special bingo event with Celeste. It's going to be very unique, so do make sure to tune in for that. And it's going to be a longer setup time for this one, so let's say about 20 minutes. Stay tuned, and we'll see you then.